Hello and welcome to this quick video to answer a question from a Patreon of mine, a Patreon called Enrique. Enrique has got a new model. He's copied the model memory in the radio and it's been rebound to the Express ELRS receiver. I'm guessing he's using binding phrases. However, with the new model, he's getting range issues. So I thought I would put this together because you know what, as well as helping Enrique out, these are the things that I would check if this happened to me. The first thing, of course, is to make sure that channel 5 is in a high state when you fly. Typically in a fixed wing plane, I would tie that to my motor interlock. So when the motor interlock is off, channel 5 is high. That turns on things like dynamic power. You can turn those things off in the Express ELRS menu. But to be honest, Express ELRS, until version 4 comes out and we finally get the option to get away from this kind of legacy thing with channel 5, I would always recommend having channel 5 going high when you're flying. Just triple check that that still happens. If it doesn't, then you will find that you will get relatively short ranges. And that's because Express ELRS is still kind of running and flying on standby power. And it's not just things like the dynamic power that channel 5 turns on when it goes high. So make sure that it happens to get the most out of the system. The other thing to check in these kind of situations is go into the Express ELRS Lua script, go and have a look and check that the maximum power setting is the same on the new and the old model. Express ELRS power settings can vary from model to model. Things like the telemetry power on receivers vary as well. So just make sure, go into the script, compare what the model that's working fine looks like and what the model that you may be having issues with looks like. Make sure that the Express ELRS transmitter settings are all the same, and that's a decent place to start. While you're in that Lua script, also check for the speeds. The higher the speed, things like F1000, the shorter the distance. If you have a look at things like the long range tests that people have done, you know, they're getting 35, 40 kilometers and more on things like 2.4 gig Express ELRS, using things like couple of hundred milliwatts of power, but typically using the lower data rate. And that's because the lower the data rate, the further the distance. And lots of people just immediately crank up the speed to the highest amount without realizing that that actually dramatically reduces the distance as well. If you're flying in an area where you are getting problems with control, my first thing I would try is check the data rate. 250 or less are typically what the guys who are doing the longer ranges run at, and for a fixed wing, that's going to be absolutely fine. The last thing I'd check that could be model specific is check your antenna alignment. I've done an entire video on it, so I'll put a link down below, but the way I normally do it is my antennas point up vertically on the radio, and if it is a single antenna receiver in the model, that points up vertically too. But if it's a diversity receiver, I really like the Radio Master RP3s here. In fact, I've just ordered another 3, then I tend to mount it in that kind of V configuration. And as the model flies around, one of the antennas is always coming into the vertical in phase with the antenna on the radio. So Enrique, those are the things that I would personally check if I was having the kind of issues that you are. Make sure that you have channel 5 high, that the Express ELRS settings in the Lua script are the same for the 2 different models. Make sure that you're not using one of the higher speeds, and also make sure that the antenna alignment is okay too. It isn't beyond the bounds of possibility that one of the receivers, the new receiver, is not great. So that's the other thing. If all that stuff checks out, I would probably replace the receiver in that model and try it again, or maybe update the receiver to a later version, see if that makes any difference. But those 3 basic things that are covered in the video will sort out 90% of the range issues that I bump into with people struggling. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.